Like I said, my problem with Midir is that you just always roll away from him, and he can't keep up to you to make you like time your rolls. You can just roll spam away from him always, except for like the fire breath. You gotta like, you know, run around it, but that's about it. The laser beam, I guess, is something else. Midir's all right. You still think he's the best dragon fight? Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, what else are you gonna pick? Sin's pretty decent. I like Lich Dragon Fortisax the most. I can see people saying Placidusax. I kind of find him boring, but it's kind of cool. A bit basic, but very cinematic. At least he's not just generic dragon. Most of the dragon fights in Elden Ring are fucking really bad. I don't know why they use so many dragons and they gave them such limited movesets for most of them. It's just like, I don't know. When you're fighting a dragon, it's just like all they do is just goose step around and just stomp the ground. It's like, can we like have them do cool shit, please? But Fortisax is great. Hit Fortisax scaling so dirty. Yeah, like why the fuck does he have such low HP? It's insane. You can absolutely clap him. I think it's because like if you can be under between their feet, then people feel comfortable because they can go basically any side of the boss instantly. True enough. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, just for the sake of argument, if someone gave you a sword and said, go kill this real giant, would you feel safe standing underneath their feet? Curious. Oh, did I perfect block that by accident? Usually that block stuns you into the melee and you just die. 90% of the time you're going to be on their ankles. That was another thing we were talking about earlier, is that like, it's just in a Souls player's fucking DNA, like their instinct to just like, I see big enemy, I am going to go underneath it and jank its AI. But like, these bosses are trying not to let you do that, right? I mean, sure, you can do it for like Fire Giant and the dragons and Radahn, but like people just complain that they can't see what's going on and that it's boring. Well, it's like, well, don't fight that way. Like even Elden Beast, if you stand in front of them, even Fire Giant, if you stand in front of them a ways away and you just look up at them, you can see them. It's a lot more reasonable to dodge, and their attack tracking makes way more sense. And it's not that hard. You can just stand a ways in front of them and it's like way better than trying to go underneath them. It's like, you don't have to run underneath everything that you see that's bigger than you, but like we just do. It's just like an instinct. I don't know why. Like what trained us to do that, you know? Because like I fight Radahn standing in front of him and I love him, but then I was like, what the fuck are people talking about just standing underneath them? Like that's not how you do it, because it's inconsistent, because the shockwave comes out underneath them invisibly, like in the ground, and fucking kills you. But what people mean is when they fixed his hitboxes, when his hitboxes were fucking massive, like it was way less safe to do that, so it prevented people from doing that. But now that they tuned up the hitboxes, you can just stand underneath them and like dodge a lot of shit. But it's like, I don't know, his hitboxes make more sense now, because before, like sometimes his sword would be in the sand and you wouldn't see it and you just get hit by some random shit. But yeah, designing giant bosses has got to be like fucking tough. I don't know how to do that shit. All right, give me a shot at the champ.